Hello, everyone, and welcome to an Impossible Creatures live cast of another IC World Cup game. Today we have South Africa and the Netherlands, which is Pen of Fate, or AX8 2323, and representing Netherlands is ULackDifficulty, or Ryan, against the
Yeah.
French, Funky and Phene. It's B-Champ, and we have with me on the line Will,
Hi, how you doing?
and we also have Scotland. From Scotland, we have Matt.
Howdy.
So playing on a road of duos here, Ryan was just able to step in for the real Netherlands player Noel, who's really sick right now. So fortunately, we had another player to continue the tournament. So not much has gone on in terms of teamwork or planning on this South Africa Netherlands team. But the French team, however, has a lot of synergy. Funky and Fiend play each other all the time. I'm pretty sure they're friends in real life. So we'll see how this goes. So Ryan being a very good player, and Pen of Fate being relatively new to the online community, but has picked up the game really, really fast and a lot of the meta that came with Tellurian. So,
Sweet.
yeah, what do you guys expect from this game?
Pardon me.
I think from France we'll see Fiend doing an early level 2 build. I think Funky will go for level 3 and probably bring flyers, maybe some poison units, probably Defile, something like
Oh,
that.
Funky, look at his lightning rod. He stopped building one at
Oh.
97%. Oh, what a misclick. There it goes. But two rods, it looks like he was trying to go for an early level 2. We'll see. I'm sure he can still get it. But just a slight inefficiency there in his build order. We got similar builds coming from South Africa, Netherlands over here, and an early expansion forward from Fiend. Usually when I'm playing on Eroded Duos, I like to go for this rear expansion with 4 coal piles. I think it's just a little bit more efficient, but coming up here gives you early map presence, especially if you want to rush.
Yeah, if you're going for early level 2, it's hard to fully staff the back expo anyway. So going for the 3 call expo, especially with its position being a lot more offensive,
Mm-hmm.
it can just lead to the same sort of economy and also put you in a better position to kind of reinforce and stuff like that.
And Fiend almost level 2, bringing some henchmen over. Possibly, is this for a water chamber that he's going to be
This
building
looks
here?
like a water chamber.
Yeah. And it looks like Pen of Fate has already gone over for this quick expo, expanding to 2 expos really quickly.
I like the decision to go for a water chamber rush on this map because it's really hard to hide a fort.
Oh, and it was actually a creature
right.
chamber, but it got caught right as he was running towards it. That was just unlucky on Fiend's part.
His creature chamber is going to finish first, and I don't know if Pen of Fate can help out too much. He doesn't look like he's in a very strong position right now.
Funky places a CC as well. This is going to be a 2 versus 1
yeah.
unless Fate reacts, but I don't think.
Or
Okay,
those
so
Hercules.
Hercules skunks, high endurance and digging.
That's pretty cute.
And they're making
Okay,
quick work of this rush, actually. Ryan's doing a great job.
Ooh, that hurts Fiend because that was 3 henchmen he sent down, not mining, and one of them died as well.
Yeah.
Oh, they're committing hard to this.
Wow. And
I don't think this is good.
Yeah, I don't know. This might need to be abandoned. It looks like. Oh, and Ryan coming in with this fence to fence him off.
Oh wow.
And Fate also there down to reinforce.
Yeah, and Fate is really just taking advantage of this whole island here.
Yeah, Fate is doing the exact right thing. He sees his ally is doing just fine and holding off by himself just fine, and is just like, well, I'll just take a million bases.
And it looks like Funky's sending one hench around back, possibly doing something
Fiend has built range. Fiend has built range, and Ryan is not able to do anything about this. Okay, Ryan blows the fences. Okay, so I think Ryan was anticipating Fiend and Funky just to destroy their chambers, but they didn't.
Yeah,
but here, Fate coming in clutch with his amphibious level 2s.
But really,
Ryan
I mean,
going to be first level 3.
Phene and Funky doing a great job still expanding in the meantime, taking this forward position.
Yeah, but they're going to hit level 3 way late.
Yeah, Pen of Fate is also hitting level 3 pretty late as well, but Ryan's got it really early, and See if he takes advantage
And
of
he's
this
got a
lead.
whole bunch of units as well. And the digging means he can just send them behind and pincer them. They don't have a lot of units at home.
They have one soundbeam tower here that's going to see them. What is Ryan going to do?
Funky does have amphibious level 2 range though.
Alright.
Ryan going for an island.
Ryan's kind of missed his opportunity here. He forgot to build a water chamber, I think, and hasn't been able to pump out level 3s.
Yeah.
That being said, that's significant economic damage because all those henchmen have pulled back.
Yeah, and looks like Funky's base not fully staffed here.
He's got like no henchmen. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. He did send one. Oh, it wasn't going around. I thought it was going around back, but it was actually just looking for this geyser here. It looks like he has a few hench at this island. Not really doing anything yet, and it doesn't
just chilling.
Doesn't look like Fate has noticed, but it looks like Funky has. So he's building a creature chamber there, and sending in a panther. What is this, panther cuttlefish to come reinforce? Looks like they're taking mid.
Dude, Fate's doing good, actually. These are baboons.
Those are cool units.
Those are really good, actually.
Yeah, they're very beefy. I wonder how much they cost.
And Sonic coming up from Ryan here. Pack Sonic is strong against spammy units or units with low defense and low speed.
And especially like these it might work well against these horse.
Yeah, if he gets the good arc, then absolutely just shred through them.
And it looks like we have a push in mid.
Lots of melee going into lots of range.
They should retreat now, but it looks like they're gonna get eaten here.
These baboons take a lot of punishment though.
Fate's trickling more in there. He's trickling more.
Those needs to retreat. He needs to build some sound beams as well as take care of this camo. Ryan, does he see this? Is he reacting?
Yes, dolphins are coming.
I think Phene and Fate is kind of distracted by the island because I think his expo's been taken out.
Yeah, it looks like it has. He didn't do much reinforcements in terms of units here. And you can see the experience of the French really coming into play, spending a lot of resources.
Kind of got critical mass here.
Yeah.
Now, with the other dolphins coming in from behind, I don't know. He's just going to get focused quickly with how many.
I don't think it's going to be enough. They didn't come fast enough. I think it would have been better off if Ryan would have retreated them into the base, into some sound beam towers, but
Ryan's really not keeping his production up. He needs units here.
Yeah.
He's going
he needs another chamber.
That actually can swing if they can hold this push for the time it takes for him to finish.
There's enough sound beams, and the sound beams are all upgraded.
And these are
a good boom here would really come in clutch. Come on, do the boom. Oh.
And it looks like Fate is not doing well at all. Ryan is going 4. He's almost 4. I hope he has something really
How are the French players doing research-wise? Are they going 4?
Neither of them are going 4.
Oh, they're not? Okay, this is actually huge because they've gone for Fate's economy, and now so Ryan's economy is still intact, and he's going to be able to pump out super powerful level 4.
And he is pumping out henchmen at this other expo over here. He needs to take this geyser in middle.
Oh, he's going for a flanking attack there. What are his level 4s? They are going to shred level 3s.
Yes. And it looks like they're already, work is already being done. These dolphins took out a lot of those ranged units.
Yeah.
And
when he's able to get the good arc, just look how quickly the health bars disappear.
Yeah, wow.
More coming in now from east though, from Funky. Oh, Funky pulls him back.
Yeah, which is probably a good idea given the situation.
He would just get shredded.
Fates is he needs more hench production here.
Now Brian's in a very good spot here. He's got control of the left island.
He is going for.
At 4.
He's going for.
He's halfway to 4.
Yeah, but look
Fate
how many
started 4. I don't know if that.
No, Fate needs to start 4. He's absolutely right to do that.
Yeah.
They're going to wipe out this next
turn. You kind of got to cut your losses. This is good. Look how many hippos Ryan's already getting, and we can pump out even more over here.
And he's upgraded them fully. They're fully upgraded.
And Funky's going to raid west though. Look at Funky's 2 cuttlefish panthers on the left. West Island. And Ryan just moves his units. Is he going to pull them back in time? He doesn't.
I think he's losing a lot of henchmen here.
he's just gonna send a couple. Let's see what's going on over here. Ooh, these hippos did not fare well against these mass ranged from both Phene and Funky.
Is that Phene or Funky? I can't remember.
Oh, that was
which
Funky.
is which.
That was Funky. Phene does not look like he's hit level. He's even started for.
I don't think
Yeah,
he has.
he's just going all in on these cam horses, but
yeah, and they are pretty expensive elect wise. And looks like from Funky we have these crocodile
bulls.
Yeah. 29 upgrade. That's pretty good. It's not a bad unit.
Fate hits level 4 now.
All right, that's two level 4s.
I don't
Ryan's
know.
going 5.
Ryan's going 5. Wow.
Ryan's going 5.
And he's going to be able to do some significant economic damage here.
Yeah. And I don't know if Funky sees this. Oh, there
Panthers.
Yeah, those are doing really well.
He needs to move them out. He needs to move them out. As soon as he sees these comosses, he needs to move them.
Can't see them until now. He can see them. I'm not sure he's looking at the scale of the map. Yeah, he should have taken out the gen. That's all right. Hopefully he'll build some stuff here to go for the gen. These water
taking
changes.
out that gen in mid.
Save his own gen.
Yeah, he does.
What's the progress on Ryan's 5? How close is he?
Is he halfway to 5?
He's halfway.
And what are those? Funny
these are croc gorillas.
Ooh.
Bulky
running the
units,
double level 4 melee.
Getting skirted around by a lot of ranged units. Didn't rebuild the sound beam tower. This is going to be bad for a Pen of Fate. Ooh. And there's no units really to back them up here at their lab.
And Funky's bringing flyers out too. We're seeing a llama.
Ryan doing a lot of work at the lab. Yeah, can he target henchmen here? There, he's going to target henchmen.
There he goes.
And he's taking out this expansion too, but it looks really troublesome for Fate. But I'm hoping the level 4s are going to be able to shred these horses.
There's the 5.
And there's 5.
This is where stuff gets real.
Yeah, just as Phene hits level 4, and Ryan is going to be able to start working on his economy again. I mean, really, his economy's going super strong.
As Funky started level 5.
Oh, look at look at what's going on at this lab. Wow. This looks really, really, really bad for the French team. And just deciding to go straight for the lab, I think that's the best move as well. It's either that or the rods, but I think it's
and here we go, octopuses.
Let's go. These 43 fully upgraded, aside from sight on these, and they just shredded everything.
Are they giraffes?
Yes, octopus giraffes. And the thing I love, level 5 small units, so size 6 with this small shape, you can get great crowding around units and do a lot of damage really, really quickly, especially with something so fast.
Ryan is doing so much damage with those 2 hippo hercs.
Yeah.
He's got so many hench. It's taken so much time away from
I mean, it's basically they've got to rebuild henchmen. They can't even think about teching up right now.
Oh, and we're going to see pistol shrimp. We're going to see humpback pistol shrimps. We don't see pistol shrimp very much at all in IC. This could be interesting.
Oh, I love that he's using pistol shrimps. This is amazing.
Fate has recovered. Fate's going for the East Island. It looks like he's going to clear this out relatively easily, unless these flyers go into play. But I don't think they've got enough stats to really back them.
Yeah, I think he's just scouting out this island and seeing what's there, but...
there are cuttlefish panthers.
But Ryan is just running a train over here.
Yeah, he is. He is doing an amazing job.
I mean, what can fight these humpback pistol shrimps? He's got 6.
And they have nothing. I mean, and these are going to tear through these flyers, right? Pistol shrimp, what is this range damage? 23 range damage in a sonic cone, right? This is... absolutely nutty.
Oh, I want to see them melt. Come on. Humpbacks, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
4 hits. It took 4 hits.
And he barely made a dent in his force.
Oh yeah, and these have regen. So the octopus have regen, so this is not really going to be anything to note.
Fate reaction with anti-air towers there. And we see a sonic boom against flyers. This is good, we don't see that very often.
Yeah, I mean, it's all you have. He doesn't have any range units or anything, so I think this was a good play.
Yeah, Ryan is just eating the base right now.
Yeah, this is...
Phene is making flyers.
This is game over.
Space.
I mean, those flyers are just going to get sonic to death.
And unless they're going to go for a lab. If they go for a lab, they can cause damage.
No.
Oh, and that's Phene dead.
Gone.
Yeah.
And that is game 1 over, I believe.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Wow. So here that was a great show by Ryan and Fate both with being able to defend that early rush. I think there's some overcommitment on the French team. That
Hmm.
really slowed them down for the rest of the game. Ryan did an amazing job at handling that rush.
Look at the scores.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Wow,
is
we just
absolutely
witnessed the
dominating.
Ryan show.
Yeah, yeah. And
Did you
then
guys? Sorry, did you both crash out of that game?
oh,
No,
No,
we
no,
instant
that's a
buy.
spectator, man.
yeah. So it starts out with us blowing up, so that way we can
Oh
see.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
some reason, I thought that it was a disconnect instead of a. I wasn't thinking. Okay, cool. Never
yeah. Great game,
Great
by the way,
job, by
Ryan.
the
I've been getting nightmares about these giraffe octopuses.
way.
Remembering Nautilus the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really good. I think you did a great job defending that rush at level 2.
Those baboon polar bears are cheap.
Yeah, let's go back to them quick. Yeah, they're very cheap. Wow, that's nice. That's a good unit.
I like that a lot. Those panther cuttlefish were able to do a lot of damage to the economy, though. If he could be a bit more aggressive with them, because even when he sent only 2 up to Ryan's island base, he was able to take out like several henchmen before he
Yeah,
could respond. And if he was keeping that pressure up constantly on more expos, I mean, Ryan would not have been able to go 5.
yeah. That was I think a little bit more micro out of the French team, and being able to pull out of that rush could have turned the tide of the whole game.
Mm.
That was a great game. So forecasting into game 2 and getting a brief look at their play styles. What are you thinking would be the most beneficial for the French team?
Phene needs to not overinvest at level 3 because he can definitely keep up with Ryan, I think.
Do you think that a map that separates Ryan and Fate would be better than something like a Road to Duos or Face Off or Crag?
No, I think a team map would be better for them because I think that Ryan and Fate were able to respond to each other's bases very well. And I think they should keep that up. Whereas if they're individual, they're a bit more isolated, and then it becomes more down to like micro and individual skill. And
Oh yeah, I was
what we
speaking
just saw,
on behalf of
that's good.
the French team getting to pick the next map. So
And
yeah,
French,
so
I think for French, they want to go for something like eroded forts.
yeah, I definitely agree that eroded forts would be a good pick, especially if they have a good water army to back it up. They had some really great water units there. I think that the chameleon horses, if those were exchanged out with a water unit, then that would be really solid armies on both sides. I think that it was just unfortunate that Ryan, who wasn't really even scouting, he was just really looking for his gen, happened to see the creature chambers there at that time. Or I guess unfortunate for the French team, fortunate for South Africa, Netherlands.
Okay, we come back to the game.
And I think this
Okay, the
is
game is up.
I think this is a great great showing by Bate, who is representing South Africa. He's certainly the newest to the community and the least experienced at multiplayer impossible creatures, but just doing a great job bouncing back from all of those continuous raids on his side of the base. That was
Yeah, he was able to. I mean, he hit 4 before either of the enemy team, despite how many henchmen died on his base.
yeah, great decision making on his part all around. Um, So I think that this is going to be another really, really competitive game, even if the South Africa Netherlands team gets split up. Do you think that we could see a rush come from Ryan and Fate? Because I know Ryan is notorious for loving Barrier Destroy. He's a big fan of Warthog Hercules beetles, which are so scary. I remember the very first time I played Ryan, I just got completely swept at level 2 from those Warthogs.
Yeah, Ryan definitely has the potential to cause some upset to level 2. Just having some difficulty getting the players into the game.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm going to hop into their voice channel and see what's going on.
Oh, it looks like he's in now. And I'll join up. And so the winner of this game will play. It'll play actually Will, one of the commentators, right? He's going to be England, Canada. So he's getting a little bit of insights to the other team's playstyle.
Oh, he's spying.
Yeah. Eroded forts. Good pick. We're having a lot of errors with this game.
This is the army for you.
Forts, and I'll get in with.
Okay, so that was interesting. I just spoke to Ryan and Fate.
Yeah.
I think they played pretty well. Ryan was very self-critical about the fence he did, but it paid off in the end.
Yeah, I think
really, it was a good show from them.
Yeah, I think it was a good fence, just because it did put pressure on them, and I think the psychological factor of the fence is huge.
I think the thought behind it was the right thing to do, but I mean the execution was a bit off. But you can't always be perfect, you know.
Yeah,
No.
There were 2 chambers, so fencing both of them, I think he was kind of going a little bit fast.
No, I think he did a good job. I said to him, actually, I think you did the right play, and he blew the fences so we could get to the CCs, which was also the right call. So can't fault that. I don't think. I think we're gonna see Phene go for a level 2 rush here to try and isolate someone. If it happens against Ryan, we could be in for a really good game. I think if he gets some matchup against Fate, that could be difficult, but we'll see how it goes. I think this is matchup dependent.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I could see Ryan using the same army, Classic Water. So I think it didn't look like his level 2 units. Well, I guess he did have this Hercules Beetle Skunks with Barrier Destroy, so he might go for a digging attack early in the game.
If I remember correctly, the eroded spawns were like a. So I think Phene has Ryan.
This is left versus right are the spawns.
Yeah, I think Phene gets Ryan.
What was it? Slots 1 and 3?
Yeah, I think. Hold up.
I'm very bad at remembering spawns. So,
yeah, I mean.
If we can take
something you did back when everyone was list player. Okay, there's Ryan.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Funky and Fate. Fate going for 2 early rods. It's a little bit faster than his other build order in the last game. Ryan not going for any rods yet. Here he comes. Already have a
Queuing up
rod.
2 rods early is a bit awkward because it means you lose a henchman. Well, you lose like some queue time just because you're sinking resources into something you're not even building.
This is a little bit unusual, going for the workshop before he's fully expanded or fully staffed his initial base.
This is a very, very like aggressive boom.
Especially
looks like Funky and Phene. Wait, no, this isn't Funky. Looks like Fate and Phene are both going for rushes.
Yeah, and Fate's rush here will be devastating because Funky has not got any rods. I mean, really, unless he's getting donated electricity, but Phene also only has 1 rod.
Oh, this is gonna be rough.
Yeah.
There's his first rod going down now.
Fate's a little bit indecisive. There he goes with the chamber, and he's almost to level 2. Ryan not yet going to.
Probably
there.
about to start it now.
Yep. Ryan 2.
Just before Phene.
Funky's not even thinking about leveling up right now.
Oh gosh, and what does he have here? Oh, Frenzy Barrier Destroy, look how spammy these are!
But it's going to be a dual rush, Ryan's coming in too. He doesn't see.
Oh my god, he's got no defense. These things are going to annihilate those rods.
But look, I mean, Ryan's base, Phene is back here, and it looks like...
Yeah,
ooh,
you
has
can
he
see
seen
it,
it?
you can see it. Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, okay, yep, Ryan's got it. And here comes the attack, Barrier Destroy, Frenzy. Targeting the rods.
Oh my god, look how fast they die!
And these things probably don't cost a whole lot. Wow.
Oh, that's 2 rods down. All henchmen off mining there. I mean, he does have a
yeah, Ryan hasn't built anything yet here, but it looks like he might be concentrated otherwise. But oh, there he's starting to build units. And might need
this is kind of rough for him.
Yeah.
Good, yeah, that's a good fence. That's a really good fence.
If he can get it up, looks like he's being blocked from this fence, and he's getting attacked by these hench. I think he needs to bring these hench into this battle right now. Oh, he's not going to trickle out units.
What's happening in Phene's base, Funky's base?
Looks like he was actually able to defend the rush against these very, very spammy units.
Is he going to yet? Has he got to? I'm not sure.
He has gone to.
He has gone to. All right, and this does not look good for Ryan. And he's building another creature chamber is getting built. Oh, Ryan.
Unfortunately, Phene doesn't have any. Fate doesn't have any expansion. Why are there so many Fs in this game?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ryan's getting out units was a little bit slow, and I think for whatever reason,
he's getting doubled. He's not in position. Fate really needs to get an expansion up right now.
Yeah, and Fate's just unable with those units to do anything. Even this, I think this attack could be much more devastating with some different units.
Yeah.
Wow, and these. Oh, there he goes, blowing lab.
Oh, he's just got 3 idle hench. Oh, he's got no henchmen at all. What is he playing at?
I mean, he had the right idea. This could have been a great rush, but unfortunately, it just didn't have any substance behind those units.
Mm-hmm.
If it were,
if he had a whole bunch of range units, you can't start building sound beams against that.
Or even just like 2 or 3 Cheetah Scorps.
Yeah.
Could have done a lot of damage. And even forcing your opponent to build a ton of sound beam towers and then going over to help your ally, it would have been a big help. But it does not look like Fate will be able to do anything here. Pull this off. These Wolverine tarantulas. Different.
These are mountain lion tarantulas, I think.
Oh, they're mountain lion tarantulas. Yeah.
They're kind of just like discount Cheetah Scorps there.
The 0 Alack, which is interesting.
Oh, that is actually pretty significant.
Yeah, no wonder.
That's why they were able to go. Yeah, they were able to have basically no rods in the early game.
But I mean, that one less rod means you can have one more unit. Like, is that really that significant?
It means you can also keep building more henchmen.
Yeah, one more henchman. Well, maybe a few more henchmen.
Mm-hmm. And especially since you're not losing mining time on building that additional rod as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Those Mantis Morats are 70 coal, 43 alert.
Ooh,
That's probably not worth it.
No.
But he had 2 level 2 range units. He had Coyote Velvet Worms and Poison Frog Zebras.
Oh, if he would have brought the Poison Frog Zebras, that would have been a great choice here.
I agree.
Hate to see that. Here, 149.8 for these ants, tarantulas from Funky, and then from Phene, 151.0. Alright, looks like we're going to game 3.
Just waiting on the game to fill up, and then we can hop in and start the con.
Yeah, it looks like Fate in the chat is saying it was his first attempt at a rush. So that's I mean, first attempt he was able to sneak in there pretty well. I think unit choice and to make sure to keep up with his economy are the biggest things they could have improved on there. But
however, kudos to him for trying something new in a World Cup in a tournament setting. That's when it's often most effective. So
yeah, I think that's awesome. Big kudos for trying something new. And that's what we need, right? We need players trying new things and branching out from their comfort zone, which I think we've seen a lot of in this World Cup.
Yeah, for sure. It's been exciting to see.
Double plague from Scotland.
Hey man, if we were better players, or if I was a better player, I think that would have worked out very well.
And let's see.
Can players pick the same map again?
They cannot pick a map that you've won on.
Okay.
Oh, Dave's stupid rule, let's go.
But you can pick a map that you've lost on?
Yes.
Interesting. I think something like maybe a vignette could be a good choice here, or a tier perhaps.
Yeah, I think a big map. Ooh, vignette. There we go. Oh. I think maybe Ryan is. Oh, I was gonna say maybe he's cycling through for Fate, but Fate's not in his voice chat.
Oh, you know what? I should put it on their team so I can have a look at what they're saying. Like a face-off 2v2 is also perhaps a good pick for them.
Yeah, I think that'd be a strong pick, or Crag. Except picking a map that Fate is comfortable with and knows well, Crag, it's a pretty easy map, but it's definitely, the pace is very different.
Crag's interesting because the early game becomes so crucial.
Oh,
it's
Dean doesn't know this map, but it's in the map pool.
Yeah, it's on the legal list. Yeah, they can pick it.
I'll tell him.
Uh-oh, controversy. It is very small. It's very small. God, I love this map so much.
Yeah, this is an awesome map.
We need to have a 3v3 tournament so we can play Mesa.
Oh, yeah, we could do it. Honestly, we've had a lot of people coming and playing, so we could do some sort of 3v3 tournament.
Problem with 3v3 tournaments is you can't have spectators.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. All right. It looks like you can see Ryan picked his 1v1 army for this map because of how small it is. Because it really is that small. If you have not played on Crag yet, it is definitely an experience. And it's going to be unlike any other map that you play on. Your lab starts very, very close to the coal, and so your henchmen can gather much, much faster than normal. Usually, it's recommended, an average map that will do that a player has 2 henchmen per coal pile, in order to optimize their gather rate. But here, you need 1
Like
hench per coal pile
1.5.
plus 2 maybe. So like 7 hench maybe for a 5 coal start. And I find the water here is really key to have good water units.
For sure. I mean, it opens up an entirely new path of attack.
Yeah, and if you have level 2 or 3 water artillery, then attacking the coal piles, lab coal piles, are really, really key. And look how many water geysers there are. This is absolutely nuts how many resources are on this map. And here we are.
We can put a stop to them by taking
Looks
out
like
their labs.
ULackDifficulty and AX8 2323, bottom right. And then we have the French, Phene and Funky, top left.
No, I think top has the better spawn, to be honest. I much prefer being on top.
I feel that way too. I feel like there's more room for some of your additional structures in this area than you have on the bottom. But I kind of like the side expo here on bottom. So I guess the bottommost expo.
The choke is more easily defensible just because of the way the sort of like beach is on the top side. You can fence in a lot more easily on the bottom side because the coal piles are placed on the top side in a way that you can't fence those bits, and then you come to the water, and then there's another coal pile.
Yeah, talking about a fence right here, right?
Yeah, so you've got to build it way forward, whereas on bot side it's like, yeah, you've got access to basically 1 extra expo.
And it looks like a lot of early expansion going on. Looks like Fate's already going level 2, and Funky going level 2 as well.
Look how many
and he built this workshop here to try to collect coal, but they're mining from the wrong piles. It looks like going for the easy back gen here. Some scouting going on by Funky to get to know the map a little bit better, and he sees that got some big forward moves here by the bottom team. And Funky coming over here to the top right. And this is a very fast-paced game already. You can see just they're collecting so much coal so quickly.
Also seeing Funky attack south of the water chamber.
Ooh,
you scroll out on your minimap.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. South of the water chamber here, plus the chamber behind Ryan's base.
Yeah, I mean that one's very visible.
Yeah, it is.
And it's kind of in an awkward spot because he can't really attack much other than the lab.
Yeah, that is true. Wonder if it'd be a useful tactic to fence off if Funky were to fence this off area right here and then just attack the labs directly. I think that would be hilarious.
That would be
looks like we have some stuff on
the top island. Ryan bringing Sonic now at level 2. This is new. We've only seen just Barrier Destroy melee at level 2, so.
And Fate accidentally attacking. Yeah, and then
we're saying Infest at top, by the way.
Oh, we are? Oh, excellent. That is great to see. And Ryan attacking this rod. Is he going to
Oh, he's
infest?
about to die.
He
Get
didn't
in.
use the infest.
Oh.
Down here, we got our chamber taken out. Funky not taking this top island yet.
There's a cuttlefish that's just not being killed. It's having a great
just too
time.
strong. Fate unable to kill this one cuttlefish. There it goes. And it looks like Fate coming in with coyote scorpions. I like those. And Ryan,
How much damage do they do?
They do 13 damage.
Stink. Ryan's bringing stink.
Stink barrier destroy against some barrier destroy from Phene. And it looks like Funky finally has this top island. That's really his first expo. Hasn't been doing a whole lot with his economy.
Ryan's guy, he's got this map sauce.
Yes.
He is expanding
Ryan is
aggressively
strong
and
crack
off.
He is a very strong crack player, is Ryan.
Yes, he is. He loves crack. And it looks like a lot of Soundbeam Towers are coming up from the French team. Yeah, and there it goes. And so if you don't know, Soundbeam Towers do not work through a stink cloud. Even though they look like they do, those are just pretend sound waves.
The other thing, though, is that these skunks actually have 8 melee. That's pretty good. Like, even at level 2, that's perfectly usable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's got to pop another stink, or if all his stinkers died, and the henchmen are being assaulted back at home.
Yeah, they are. This water chamber is coming in clutch for him.
Yeah, it is. I think he having a few more units would be great, but his economy, I'm not sure is good enough. Do they have? They don't look. Doesn't look like they have any clinics up anywhere on the map. I think that would be really, really useful right now to get some clinics, get some more henchmen working at his lab. Really, too few henchmen, I believe, for Funky. Lots of stink here, slowing down mining a little bit.
Phene is now level 3. Funky is nearly 3.
And have Ryan.
I don't think has even clicked it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the idle hench at Ryan's lab.
Fate is 3 though.
Oh yeah, all these hench that went in and attacked, not looking good. Let's see, those? Ryan, still haven't seen 3 from him yet.
That's Funky.
That's huge. That means this attack. Look at how many sound beams. I'm surprised Ryan started.
Yeah, he keeps really going into this. He needs ranged artillery, really. With the sound beam grouping, artillery would be very, very good here. Ryan going for this geyser, that's good. Funky's not taking as much advantage as this lower chamber as I think he could.
I'm surprised no one's gone for that, like, safe expo, quote unquote.
Yeah, I'm also surprised as well. Finally, some research clinics coming out from the South African Netherlands team, and Fate has a good hold down of this area, at least for now, but as more ranged units come in, I think he's going to get outclassed by these cuttlefish.
It's so hard for level 2s to get through those elements.
These are level 3s, actually.
Level 3. But those are level 3s.
Yeah, they're level 3s in this patch, yep. So, and I think that they might need a fence or something here. Help slow this attack down.
They need more chambers.
And Ryan is just now starting level 3. His electricity production must have been really bad. It looks like he didn't have a geyser this whole time. So he has his first geyser down here. And it looks like Fiend's getting this geyser. This does not look good for our bottom team.
Yeah, it's looking pretty out of the water. Just that being said, Ryan could be packing some powerhouses at 3.
Dude, Fiend has 3 gens.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Funky has 2. No,
and
1, sorry.
Fate just needs a bit more production, I think. Hench production could be good. He's getting yoke. Fate's getting yoke, which is good. But this choke point is proving to be very useful. Soundbeam got destroyed.
He didn't finish building it though. He has idle hench. He needs to build more soundbeams.
Yeah, I know he does.
Yes, he has the economy for it. Look how many units he's got queued up his CC. He needs more soundbeams.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He needs to stop that.
And Ryan's just not building right now, at least out of this creature chamber. What does he have back here? Oh, he has goblins. He has goblins. So this will do a great job raiding high damage, 25 damage at Funky's workshop here. And Ryan really needs to take that workshop to get an advantage 'Cause they're being surrounded.
Able to deflect this attack though from the front, like critical
Yeah,
mass of frog camels able to stop it,
and this choke
and
point
that's
is
kind of
really tough.
huge.
Yeah.
Dude, Ryan has goblins and he has walk stretches.
Does he actually? That is hilarious.
He has walk stretches south bottom left, and he has goblins top right.
That is amazing.
In
That
case you aren't aware, they're two of the most meta level 3 melees at the moment. They're very, very powerful.
Yeah, you
most
don't
meta if you
tend
will.
to bring double level 3 melee.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
so true.
But look south behind Ryan and Fate's base.
Oh, that does not look good for their team. Wow, that is an upgraded health, speed, and range damage. 17 range damage.
Yeah,
Oh.
but another thing to think about is because this map's so small, the base is chock full of buildings that they've got to punch through to even get
to the lab. Yeah, and they're going to be seen by these sound beam towers, and they're not going to be able to get a good attack arc. That's true.
Oh, if the booms are on point, if he gets a good sonic boom, this is
Does he
huge.
have
They're
enough
not
elect to get the boom up?
He does. He has. Well, he did have 3.
Yeah. Fate's
I
got
believe.
the generators. He's
Yeah.
probably
Goblins causing damage.
Yeah, goblins coming in from the
top, they're
back.
causing
Oh,
serious
Funky
damage.
is not doing well. He is hurting. Has no expo. Ryan really needs to take that top expo, but he has a lot to deal with at his home lab.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to worry about here.
Yeah, and
But look, here it is. How can they can't get through?
oh,
And
and getting attacked, pinned from behind by Fate. Oh, they're trying to target the buildings, but Fate coming
and Ryan
in.
is wreaking havoc in the base.
Oh yeah, there's lab defense, no henchmen, no way to convert either for Funky. This does not look good. These goblins are proving to be. Looks like Ryan's MVP.
The cult official
rating.
died. The cult official died.
Yeah, cuttlefish are all gone. Fate did an excellent job of coming in and really sad to say that Phene did not do a good job of target priority.
Phene has level 4s. Phene has level 4s now. Ryan
oh
Lobsters.
Wow, those are big.
Oh wow.
Those are big, and this if Ryan's able to take this base, I think he could clutch it. But level 4s are going to be tough to fight against.
Yeah, but the economy's kind of in shambles.
It is. Being not building henchmen, you might not have a lot.
Ryan has the Pokemon horses as well. If they're able to focus these Rhino Lobsters, then he just needs to mass these. He needs to mass.
And Fate with these spammy range units are doing great. These camel frogs have done a ton of work. Yeah. And they critical mass, and they just have the range distance. What is the range distance on these? 20. It's not that much, but it's it seems like a lot on Crag. Yeah, because yeah.
I mean, for comparison, the horse pork has 22 range. I think the max at level 3 is 23.
I think it's actually 22.
I'm pretty sure horse spinning spider is 23.
Oh. Yeah, I think
I'll have you know that there are certain beetle and caterpillar combinations that would like to speak to you.
Oh, you're right. We were thinking about direct range. But wow,
Lobsters.
This game really turned around. I thought
this has been back and forth, but I think that's Netherlands, South Africa about to clutch it.
Yeah.
I don't, because Phene has the Rhino Lobsters, and there's nothing else coming in from Ryan.
Is Ryan going 4? What is he? Ryan's going 4. That's why.
Yeah, but he's bringing more goblins around the back. Phene can't go on the offensive because he's got to keep protecting the backside of the base. Yeah, a lot of lag.
Small technical difficulties.
Let's hope we stay in. It'd be a real shame for this game to drop right now. All right, here we go. Ryan, not seeing any expansions here from Funky.
He checked for the gen as well, which is clever.
Yeah, that's good. Although Funky doesn't have any way to convert.
And Fate has Hippo Lammerguys. He has Flying Artillery at level 4.
Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing.
He's going to need to use these. He's going to need to use these as Phene is coming in now with the Rhino Lobsters.
Yeah, and they're going to do a lot of damage.
Just hitting forward.
Yeah.
We're also seeing Ryan going for that top right expo now.
Yeah. I think resource-wise, it's just heavily in the favor of um, the South Africa Netherlands team.
Please forgive the technical issues. I see is a very old game. The networking support is not particularly good. So sometimes this is not players' fault, by the way.
All right, we're seeing the Flyers come in, and
I'm more concerned about the collateral damage they can do against Soundbeams.
Yeah. Ooh, or against these ostriches.
Oh, and the Goblins are going for lab. Goblins are going for Funky's lab.
Oh, I mean, Funky, he has not been active for a while.
Yeah, Funky's
He's been out of
basically not
commission,
in
yeah.
this game.
Oh, the collateral damage from the Hippo Lambs. Oh my gosh. Ryan's going to lose all his henchmen south. He's going to lose all his hench. He did.
Well, all things considered, I'm not sure it was a huge, substantial loss for him. And it looks like the French team is throwing in the towel. Wow, what a great showing on Crag, and I do hate to see that a map was picked that they weren't familiar with. But this was stated ahead of time in advance, and it wasn't the spectator map pack. So
what a game! Looks like Ryan and Fate progress then.
Yeah, they're gonna go on to play England Canada. So actually, both of those players are in the call right now and probably watching the stream. So they're getting a lot of insight to how this team plays, which is an advantage. It will be actually England Canada's first game. They got a first round bye, and so the South African Netherlands team has not had the opportunity to get a look in on their strategies.
Those camel frogs were 157 coal, 25 elac. That's cheaper than most level 2 range.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're essentially trading like a very slight power boost from level 2 range for like a very slight cost decrease, but because level 2 range is quite efficient anyway, it does work out.
Yeah, and especially on this map, where you can just get pretty tight attack arcs, and put units into a choke, the numbers really matters.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here are the goblins again. I really think that these lobster ostriches were the MVP, because I think that they were hurting pretty bad. The South team was pretty well surrounded, but the raids that went on with these goblins, I think, really turned the tide of the game. What do you guys think?
Well, yeah, I mean, he was able to kill so many.
Yeah, they just absolutely
all the rounds. It was like it's really hard to recover from that, especially if you're being like assaulted from both sides. And the fact that Ryan and what's his face Fate were able to kind of take more of the map in the early game just meant they had more resources to pour into things like that. And so Phene was forced to make some really difficult decisions, like, do you commit to 4? And he did, and Rhino Lobsters were looking good for a while, but where do you go from there? Your teammates bleeding out.
Yeah, that's really tough. I'm gonna try to see if I can get these guys in chat. Oh, there's Fate. The Fate.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Fate?
Yeah. This live?
Yes,
Hello.
you are being recorded right now. Hi, Ryan. Congratulations on the win.
You muted me, Ryan.
No, I didn't mute you.
Again. I kept trying to tell you, hey, do you need this, do you need that? But no response.
I 100% probably did not mute my sound again.
So, congratulations on the win. How do you guys feel?
I felt like I was going to get absolutely shredded, but I'm surprised to see that I didn't.
Yeah.
Thank God you had range, because I didn't.
You had double melee, actually.
I heard them call the GG, and I literally thought, oh wow, Ryan carried me again. But then I looked there and I saw, wait, it's mostly my units. Wait, I did something? Holy
Yeah.
You did a good job, man. Both of you
You did a
did.
great
So,
job. I mean, those camel frogs did an awesome arc.
Yeah, I know. That's Craig. There's no way we should have won, but then he had mass range and it was in a choke, and they couldn't do anything about it. So we just.
I see what you. I see what
We
you
just win
mean
for
by
no reason.
range being broken. Those were level 3s versus level 4s, and with the counter, and he had more. Well, a little less. I think he had like 4, and I had like 9 range. And I was surprised to see that his units were just melting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that army is beautiful.
The choke was huge in that match. Yeah, great job, and especially the range distance really showed itself because the enemy had cuttlefish, and you had the longer range distance. I think by 3 meters, which makes a huge difference on a map like Crag with heavy choke points.
One thing I think that did help quite a lot is sound beams. Sound beams are quite useful. I mean,
especially on Crag.
You don't need to put fencing around them. I remember when I think it was Phene that rushed us. He just decided, okay, yeah, you're my units. I'm plumping right there, and I built those sound beams. And I was actually surprised. Those 2 sound beams there by the base were actually fending off his cuttlefish. What was the other part of it? Cuttlefish and those cuttlefish rain were actually getting fended off by those 2 sound beams after they were upgraded.
Yeah, I mean, you had a massive wall in front of them of buildings, and they were just able to keep pumping out damage.
Oh my word. I was just figuring out there was absolutely no place to place those stuff. I was just like, okay, wait, there.
Yeah, it's a really tough map, and it's hard to navigate with your with units, and you can see with the artillery, it just started blowing up everything, right? Once you brought the artillery out in that map. Which
funny thing.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
I was there, and I was wondering, okay, I upgraded to level 4. Where are my level 4 units? And this is a main thing I have, because I only always have 1 level 4 unit, and it's usually I base my armies around that level 4 unit. So if I'm going for a melee type army, I will have a level 4 melee. And if I'm going for like a range, it's always like a special with my. And I remembered mid game that they're probably flying. So then if you check that replay again, you see me build like 3 chambers in a row after me building water chambers for them.
Well, let's not reveal too many of your secrets. I don't know if you know this, but your next 2 opponents are actually in this chat right now. There's Will and LB Frank.
Oh, great.
Well, guess what? I didn't finish all of my armies. Those were the old armies that I was using. Because I planned, and actually the rush army was actually rehearsed. So I was in a little bit of a panic, so I decided to build an army based on that rush unit and kind of rehearse it, which is why I probably hit level 2 quite early.
In the eroded game?
Because I knew exactly what to do, but then that rush failed. But I plan to make 2 more armies.
Yeah, I think you had some zebra frogs in that army. I think if you would have put out the zebra frogs, I think you would have fared a lot better against the henchmen and sound beam towers.
Probably.
But I mean, overall, great showing, great
game.
debut. Yeah, you guys.
That was a fun game.
Yeah.
I actually am now enjoying this tournament.
That's all. I mean, it was your first game, so I'm glad you're enjoying it now. But I'll cut it off here. So thank you so much for the great quality games. I hope to see some more great games from you guys in the next round. So cheers.
Yeah, cool.
As do I.